How do I connect my camera?
You have to go to your settings and allow camera. Is it asking you to connect your camera?
It says I don't have video.
Well, do you have to have video?
Don't know.
Shit, where are my headphones?
They can hear you, you know.
What?
They might be able to hear you.
Oh, you're in the meeting already?
Yeah, I'm signed in. I'm just trying to figure out.
You're in the waiting room now, aren't you?
No, trying to find my camera. Oh, wonderful.
I could hear you, they would be saying something.
So it says I'm recording, but my video's not working. Alternate V. I don't think I've ever used the camera on this. Camera. Oops, hold on. Can't get the, says alternate V. Oh,
Second.
hello.
Technical difficulties. I'm all set, Charlie. I believe.
All right. It being the hour of 6 o'clock, I will open the April 22nd, 2024 meeting of the Freetown Conservation Commission. And we'll go to item number 1, request for determination of applicability, 215 Middleborough Road, number 6, Lafayette Park. Applicant is Joseph Isherwood. Is there someone here to address that matter?
I'm here. I don't know if you can hear me.
We can hear you. Would you please identify yourself? for the record?
Joseph Isherwood.
All right. Okay, Mr. Isherwood, we have gotten your application for your request. Can you just fill us in a little bit on what you want to do for the record?
So I have a number of cottages that make up Lafayette Park, and they were built back in the 50s, and at the point where I'm starting to renovate them, and number 6 was on my list, where I keep the existing foundations. I don't change the footprint, and I already have town water, which was put in back in 2010. No, that was put back in 93. And then 2010, we upgraded the entire septic system. So this project keeps the existing foundation. There's no change in elevations or fill, and no change to septic or water. It's just taking the existing cottage down and then rebuilding with a second floor.
Okay, thank you, sir. Is there anyone in the audience here who has any comment or any questions about item number 1, 215 Middleborough Road? If there is none, the only thing, Mr. Isherwood, that we would want to make sure you are enforce on the project is, first of all, stockpiling any materials that you have, both earthwise and building. If you would see that they were covered.
Oh, absolutely.
And the other thing is that the siltation control measures be in place before construction or demolition if it hasn't already been demoed. That be another issue that you make sure you put in the siltation controls.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
With that, I would accept the motion that of a negative determination number 3, that the conditions they're not going to disturb on the wetlands, though they are in the area of the wetlands.
I'll make
Okay,
that.
thank you.
Motion is made.
Second.
Motion is seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay, item number 1, motion passes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Take care.
Item number 2, notice of intent, 11 Walnut Street. This is a public hearing, so I will accept a motion to open the public hearing and also to waive the reading of the public notice.
I will make those motions.
Motion is made. Do I hear a second?
I'll second it.
Motion is seconded. All in favor, say aye.
I,
All right, if we could have someone from 11 Walnut Street here?
Yes.
Could you just, as you start, could you state your name for the record?
Robert Anthony Peruzzi, from Mount Hope Engineering,
Okay,
representing the owners. At the the green cards.
Thank you.
There are some items that I need to submit, so I'm hoping that you'll be able to continue so that you'll have a chance to review them.
Okay,
Byron Holmes, who did our wetlands review,
Mhm.
wrote up a alternatives analysis, which I guess is required by DEP for Phil. So I've got 5 copies of the alternatives
Thank you.
analysis. And I also, the plans that I'd submitted to you, I had to update them a little bit. I went out on Sunday morning and had a quick look at it to see if the equalization pipe that I had proposed for crossing the wetland under the proposed driveway was gonna be adequate. And just within the last couple of weeks, Enbridge went out and cleared some brush there. They cut down all the brush, which they do about once a year. Now there is evident that there's an existing pipe there, which neither I nor Byron or David, who flagged the wetlands, had seen before. So I located that, I had to add that onto the pipe. And, you know, some other minor revisions, so I've got 5 copies of the revised plan, but obviously no one's had a chance to review them, so I'm hoping that you'll be able to continue until you have had a chance to review. So,
okay.
but if you want, we can go over them and. have a look.
Yes, why, since it appears we may have some people here who are interested in it, if you could go over can you go over the new plan?
Sure.
Yeah, I just don't have, I can't pull it up on Zoom, but yeah.
Well, why don't you pull it up on Zoom and you could speak of, we'll put your old plan up.
Sure.
So everyone can see it,
Mhm.
and then, you can speak to any changes that you have, but we'll review it from there.
Okay, the gist of it is, she owns, a fairly large piece of property that we want to split into 3 lots. One of them would be the existing house serviced by the existing driveway. And the 2 rear ones would be serviced by a new common driveway, which is technically a road. But it's only serving 2 lots, and we're not proposing to pave it. It'd be, reconstituted asphalt, like a gravel type surface. And in order to build that driveway, we would have to fill a bit of wetlands, so we fill and replicate. We've got replication area, just a little bit south of the driveway between the existing driveway and the wetlands. It's shown there as a 2,472 square foot replication area. So that replicates what we'd be filling. And the pipe that I just found, it's on the existing plan, it would be about at the top where it says C plan 123, page 71. And below that is the bearing south 770020 east. It'd be right around where the 20 is on. That's, well, you guys can see it on
Right
here.
here.
It's right there.
here.
That's the existing pipe. I couldn't find the end that's in the pond because that's submerged.
Okay,
But I did get a good location of this end of it.
okay.
And we're just proposing to have an 8-inch right beside it. So that any water that builds up in this wetlands can get across to the other side through.
So a secondary pipe?
Yes.
Okay.
This pipe seems to be pretty adequate. It's flowing maybe 30% full right now. And like I said, I couldn't find this end of it. It was, it's submerged in that pond area.
Okay.
Um,
Where did you say, can you point to us where the replication is going to be?
That's right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, right there, so.
So this bit of wetlands right here
Mhm.
it's kind of compromised wetlands. It gets mowed once a year by Enbridge. So it's not very wet and the brush is all very low. It's all cut down. But our replication area would be outside of that. So that would actually be a higher quality wetland than the wetland that we're filling. So in that sense, it would be kind of an improvement.
All right, so this is the existing driveway ends here.
Yes,
Where are you planning on?
this is what we're filling right here, the dark area. So all the shading is all wetland, and
Right.
we're just filling that one little bit to put about an 18-foot driveway through there.
That will go all the way back here?
Yes, it's gonna, so there's a turnaround here, and we're gonna have a little turnoff right here for passing. So if somebody's coming in
Oh.
or someone's coming out, you've got a little passing spot,
It's a one car
a one car
width.
pull off.
No, I mean the whole driveway.
Oh, the
going in
whole
will be a
driveway?
One car width.
We've been back and forth on the width with the Enbridge and with the fire department. Fire department typically requires 20 feet. They're gonna waive it down to 18, so it's gonna be a 15-foot travel surface with a 3-foot, like a Cape Cod berm on the edge of it. Which you could drive on it, but you probably don't want to, but if you had to, like if you were bringing a big truck through there, you can occasionally drive on that. So it gives them an 18-foot surface, which is adequate for the truck. But a car is, 9 feet wide, so that 15 feet that we normally have is more than adequate for getting in and out. So it'll be an 18-foot surface that we're building.
Anything else you want to address?
I don't think so. Yeah, it's been a lot of back and forth between Enbridge and the fire department and the planning board. First we came in with proposing a 12-foot, and the planning board said, well, that's kind of narrow. We'd like to see it a little bit wider. But if the fire department says it's okay, then we'll go with it. And then the fire department said, absolutely not. We require 20 feet, but we'll waive it down to 18. And we gave them basically this plan, and they said, okay, we'll accept that. So we've got kind of a agreement with the fire department and the planning board that we can do it with this 18. Now we're seeing if we can fill that wetland to actually build it.
All right. Anyone from the audience?
Hey, I'd like to say something.
Okay.
I live at 16 Walnut Street,
Uh,
right across the street from the project,
mhm.
and I have a pond there.
Yeah, I see the same.
Pond,
Okay, could you just identify yourself?
Anthony Salpeter,
Yes, go ahead. sir.
okay? And then the pond is in the front of the property,
Mhm.
culvert, and a pipe goes underneath the road
Uh-huh,
into that property there.
uh-huh,
So, I'm not here to kill a project.
uh-huh,
I don't want to be dammed up neither.
uh-huh.
The water's
No,
gonna
sir.
run free. You can go down there and look at the pipe that's running.
I
There's no
understand.
here.
Okay, right. I understand. I'm familiar with the property too, Mr. Southbridge.
We've got ducks in a pond there right now.
Uh-huh, right.
Coyote just walked by. There's a wildlife down.
Okay, if you just would address for his
Sure.
concerns, that would be helpful. Thank you.
All right.
So, I'm familiar with the properties on both sides. And yes, and with the fact that, this latest rain, I know of a property where it has flooded and it's caused a problem with the home. So can you tell them what you have done, or have you done anything to take that issue into consideration? The flow from one side of the street to the other.
One side of Walnut Street to the other?
Yes, exactly, because they live on the other side. They live,
Right.
north, east corner, your property being southwest corners.
Okay. I'm not sure where that pipe you're talking about across Walnut Street is.
Runs right at the end of my driveway, just
Okay,
to the left on the way out.
okay,
You see that pipe running from my property
We haven't got the file.
under the road
We haven't got-
and goes into that property you want to develop.
okay.
It's there, been there when I was there. It's still there,
All right.
and it's active and it's running right now,
I'll go out and I'll find it.
right up the road, you see it. There's water that runs down through all that property. When we bought that, we knew we got wetland in the front.
Mhm.
We had to build upstream a little bit, you know what I mean?
Yes.
We've got a nice piece of property in the back there.
Mhm.
But in the front, we kind of like, it's wetland.
Mhm.
The pond's been there forever,
Understand.
you know, and there's ducks, there's ducks in there right now. So, I mean. And that land across the street is all wet in there too.
Right. Okay, any other comments? Okay, I'll close the public. I do want to ask, let anyone ask.
Oh, I thought we were gonna close the public.
No.
Sorry.
Just the public comment.
Oh, okay, sorry.
I just closed the public comment, period for the hearing. And I'll go and I'll ask any questions that you might have. Anyone want to?
I know they went back and forth on the width of the road.
Yep.
And the fire department saying the 18 foot's okay.
Yes.
I have a concern, okay, and like Mr. Salvatruccio said, I have no interest in putting the kibosh on the project or anything. The issue that I have, and I would like to make a motion that we continue the hearing so you can address, is we usually have gone with a 1.5 replication, not just a 1%, a one to one, pardon me.
Okay,
And so I would like to see that addressed and see what you can do to come as close as you can to the 1.5.
okay,
You know, and like I said, I will say personally, as close as you can. All right, if there's some issues I see with well and driveway and so forth that I know you have to consider, but I would like to see the 1.5
Okay.
adhered to. All right. Is that acceptable to the other members?
That sounds good.
All right, so with that in mind,
Hang on one
Okay,
second,
all
Charlie.
right.
The, is there a plan on the planting and the shrubbery and all for the replication? Yeah,
it's in the report that I just
it's,
submitted
okay,
of
okay,
how many plants and.
okay,
I haven't drawn an actual plan, but it
okay,
says in the report how many plants we should, 12 high bush blueberry and 6, I think it's red maples.
Okay.
Byron spelled out exactly how many I was supposed to.
and is that for the 1-to-1 replication?
Yes,
So
we'll
you-
probably have to revise that for the 1.5 to 1.
Okay.
When we were doing this, I'd asked Byron about that. He said he had done some stuff in Freetown a few years ago and it was 1 to 1. But
been about
Yeah.
9 years, but
Yeah.
I know, so. but
Okay.
That's what we like to do, okay, all right, all right, and then. After we see that. We'll probably be able to go forward, I don't see any issue.
Okay.
Will you be able to get it to us before the next meeting?
When is the next meeting?
The next meeting would be,
In the packet.
May,
7th.
it's gonna be May. We have 24th, but it wouldn't be the,
No, it's
May
the-
13th.
May
Thank you,
13th.
Myra.
Look,
I should be able to do that.
okay,
All right, all right, I will entertain a motion to continue the hearing, we will be here, right?
yes,
Yeah, I put it in the paper,
Oh, okay,
so I didn't get confused.
okay. Okay, yeah, okay. It's May, oh, that's right. Wrong one. May 5th, pardon me, May 13th, 6 p.m. at the community room here. So we have a motion.
I will make that motion.
Motion is made. I'll second that. Motion is seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, sir.
All right, thank
Good luck.
Show the plans.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's
Five
fine.
total,
Can you give me a shirt for email as well?
absolutely.
You can't be like. Go right in.
No, we don't have plastic.
Right on the road, right into that side, from my property, actually, it's fine.
I know where that's mine is.
All right, item number 3, notice of intent, 10 Box Berry Lane. Ritter Family LLC, Evan Watson, WNG.
Right at the end of my driveway.
They're on the corner, Charlie.
Hello, I'm behind you up on the screen.
Thank you. Would be help, all right. I will accept the motion
Right on
to,
the side of my driveway.
open the public hearing and waive the reading of the notice.
I will make that motion.
Motion is made. I'll second that. Motion is seconded. All in favor, say aye. Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. Could we just, yeah, if you would.
You all set?
Yes.
Did someone make that motion? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I made the motion.
Steve seconded.
Okay, thank you.
Steve. All right,
No problem. Have a
take
good
care.
day.
We're gonna meet on this again.
Right, on the 13th.
You know, the mystery to me, that I don't see the pipe down there, it's big concrete pipe, year for year.
Okay, all right,
As long as the water goes, that's all I care about.
exactly.
And I bet you guys can protect it.
We'll try our best. All right, once again, we'll open the hearing, and if you could just give us a rundown on your project, sir.
Very good. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Again, it's Evan Watson, W Engineering, representing the Ritters. Thank you for letting me present on Zoom. I have another hearing coming up, so this works out well. If I could share my screen, I will put the plan up on the board. I don't know if everybody can see that.
Yes.
Oh, it looks like I can see it on there. So this is 10 Boxberry Lane. It's lot 17 in the a portion of what was originally permitted as the Fallbrook subdivision. It's now known as Boxberry Lane. You can see here on the locus, this is as you come down the road, it's probably 1, 2, 3, 4th lot on the left. So the road has been constructed, all the drainage is in, everything having to do with the construction of the road is complete. And so now we have a few lots that have some buffer zone that reach out onto them. So we need to file a notice of intent for any work that's done on each individual lot. So what we're looking to do here is put a 42 by 28 colonial house with a garage under. Driveway comes up here on the left side of the lot, it goes underneath. We've designed a Title V compliant septic system and septic tank. And then here's the well. And then in yellow here along the back, I've highlighted the actual wetland line. And then we have your 25-foot no disturb zone. Now this lot is a little pinched, so we are asking to go right up to the 25-foot no disturb zone. There will be a boulder wall here up along the back, which really, in my mind, really helps establish a good 25-foot no disturb zone. There'll be a a small retaining wall with a fence on top. The yard, we have plenty of yard here on the sides, for the house. And then this yellow line out here is the 100-foot buffer zone, so that's all the work that's, in jurisdictional area. For erosion control, we're planning a towed-in silt fence with a wattle in front of it at the limit of work. And that's about it. I forwarded all the about a notification over Victoria on Friday. So, okay, so you did get that. And then the DEP has issued a file number without comment. So I'd like to take any comments that the board might have, if I could address any concerns. And I was hoping to ultimately we're looking for an order of conditions for this project.
Just before, are you gentlemen good with it?
We're representing the project.
Okay, all right. All right, no one from the public has any questions, so, does anyone from the board have any questions?
I have a question about that border you were talking about, the stones and a fence on top of it
Mhm.
on the blue line.
Yes.
Is that going to be? Will animals be able to get through, or is that going to completely block off?
So let me erase
Or
this
small
line
thing.
here. I'm just going to highlight the wall is just what we need for grading, just right here. So it's at maximum, it's 4 feet tall.
Okay,
And it would basically be built with boulders and then like a post and rail type fence on the top, just to let you know that it's there. But
Okay.
as far as, animal transport, you can go around the wall, and again, it's only
Okay.
4 feet tall, so I imagine animals can scurry up and down it without any trouble.
okay, just concerned about those small animals.
Yep.
All right, I was just going to add one thing. We have small metal markers that you can put on a rail fence to warn people and basically say, that beyond this is conservation sensitive area, not to disturb it. And we would like you to put those up. You can get it from us at the office at any time. All right. Okay, so just a little marker to put on the rail post or the rail themselves, wherever you want to put them, just to notify people that beyond that point, the 25-foot no touch, that there's wetlands and then not to disturb them. Okay, sir? So, all right, with that in mind, I will accept the motion to close the public hearing.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that.
Motion is made and seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
All right, and with that, I'll accept the motion to with the order of conditions that we approve of the project.
I will make that motion.
Motion is made.
I'll second that.
Motion is seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Okay, all right,
Thank you.
gentlemen,
Yep, thank you very much,
Nice.
Mr. Chairman.
take care.
Have a
Have a
good
good day.
Too.
Do you want that mailed out to you?
An email or mail, or I can pick it up.
You wanna pick it up? Okay,
Sure.
I can email you a scanned version, but you're gonna need the hard copy to record.
Sure, I'll pick it up for me whenever it's ready.
Okay, perfect,
you.
we'll let you know.
a
Thank you,
great
have a
night.
good
Have a
night.
good
Take
evening.
care.
Bye now.
Bye-bye. Item number 4, request for determination of applicability, 21 Water Street, Hathaway Park. The application is, Town of Freetown, the applicant is the Town of Freetown. Replace the present basketball court with a pickleball court. We saw the plan as such. I believe, Victoria, do you know, are they going, they're not gonna expand the size? That's all.
So it's gonna be, it's gonna expand
Should
a
see.
little bit. Pull it up here. So it's gonna be a little bit bigger than what the basketball court currently is. You can kind of see it here. And then this is gonna be a little bit longer this way. The whole lot is in, like the whole park is in the flood zone. Yeah, so I
How
will-
how much longer is it than the basketball court, do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head. It's not too much larger. Yeah, I wasn't too involved, with this project, but I do know the plan is to kind of take out the current basketball court, install a pickleball court. I think they were gonna install a fence around it originally, but I think that's been kind of squashed. I don't think as of right now, they're gonna install a fence around it. Yes, they received a grant, town administration received a grant for this project. Do this.
All right. I will entertain a motion to have a negative determination number 3. Condition that all materials stockpiled be covered and that the siltation control measures be installed before construction.
I will make that motion.
I'll second.
Motion is made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, item number 5. A discussion and take action relative to reappointment of, is it
Lexi,
Rocco as gatekeeper effective May 27th, 2024.
we could change the date just to do the Friday, May 24th.
May 24th, okay, so,
Do we have 3 gatekeepers?
So we have 2, so
And
we have.
will this be the third?
No, so she's the
Okay.
second one, so her appointment
Okay.
was kind of weird, it ended at the end of the season in October. Instead of just continuing through the end of the fiscal year.
Okay,
Yeah, so this would be just to continue it till the end of the fiscal year, and then in June, we'll do both of their appointments for Lexi and Mark. They were
Okay.
both with us for the past season, they do an excellent job, and they'd like to continue.
okay. I just thought we already did 2. And this would, but,
Yeah, it's cause hers ended at a weird,
okay,
yeah, period.
that's fine.
all right, I'll accept the motion.
I will make that motion
Motion
to
made.
appoint her effective 5/24.
And I'll second that.
Motion is made and seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All right, item number 6, discuss and take action relative to comments on DEP resilient 1.0 draft regulations and 2.0 recommendations. I had a chance to go through them. I don't have any objections. I think it would be good to, what we would be doing is signing on to a document that's already been prepared. And it's in the packet. It is kind of about 24 pages, so
It's probably maybe like 10 or so pages, but it's a little lengthy, but. So what we'd be doing is, so MSMCP, which is a conservation organization, they're gonna be submitting a comment letter, so they sent their draft one out for commissions to review to either, just kind of put it on your own letterhead, send it in, or make any adjustments you see fit. I think they captured a lot of the comments that a lot of other commissions are feeling. So I don't know if anyone has any specific questions or anything they'd like to see taken out or added in.
personally, I'm good with it.
Okay.
I'm not gonna, but yes, it's, if you've ever read the regulations, it is, something you wanna take notes sometimes with. And one of the things would be trying to make it a little bit simpler. There's some things that Victoria and I have talked about, making it a little bit simpler in our own actions, but they're not always, totally in conjunction with the regulations. So if anyone doesn't have an issue, I would recommend we basically sign on the letter that's already there. Don't, anyone has anything if they haven't reviewed them and before Victoria sends it in? When does comment period stop? Do you know?
April 30th.
30th, so, yeah. It's kind of a short period, but,
I'm good with it.
I'm good.
okay. All right, I'll accept the motion.
I will make that motion.
Motion is made,
I'll second it.
motion is seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye,
Aye.
all right. Item number 7, reissue order of conditions for One Hilltop Park. The gentleman, the lose the orders of condition.
I think it was never recorded, so it's been too long and I don't believe the registry will accept it, so they just need new
Okay.
signatures.
Okay.
But his project is completed, but before he can do the COC, that needs to be, the OOC needs to be recorded at the registry.
Right.
I'll make that motion to
Motion,
reissue the order of conditions.
motion's made,
I'll second it.
motion is seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Last item, item number 8, the minutes from the last meeting. Anyone have anything that they saw they wanted changed or thought should be changed?
I have no idea.
Okay, I will accept a motion to accept the minutes.
There is a
I'll make that
packet if
motion.
you want.
No, I read them, but I wasn't here, so I have no idea.
Oh, that's what
Okay,
you meant. Oh,
Oh, okay, all right. Motion is made, motion is seconded. All in favor, say aye. Aye,
I will abstain.
okay.
It still passes, so.
yes. All right, with that, I'll accept the motion to adjourn.
I will make that motion.
And I'll second it.
Motion is made, motion is seconded. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Meeting is adjourned.
Yay.